Alright, you guys, this is Vito Gesualdi, and I'm upset. I'm upset because I'm drafting Avacyn Restored. I've never done it before, and I gotta pay 20 goddamn tickets to do it. So here's the deal. I'm gonna play this format. Maybe I'll get wrecked. And you guys who love this site and love the fact that we're wasting our money consistently to bring you drafts for 20 tickets, please donate one ticket. If you've watched 50 DraftMagic drafts at this point in your life, you can probably give us $1. It's PayPal. It takes 2 seconds. This card's interesting. If I control exactly one creature, I get another creature, except it's a 5/5 guy. Seems like something that can be used. This is to get a guy back. That's fine. That's good, but you obviously need... it's not broken. Regenerate bats. Whenever it's blocked, do 1 damage. Shit, I didn't read all the cards before I did anything. Is there any, like, kill spell I need to know about? No, I guess I'm pretty okay with taking this weird black spell and seeing what happens. The Blood Arch is selling for money, probably because it's just a much cheaper Falcon Wrath Noble. That guy's gonna eat up all your mana. For each other creature you control, I guess it doesn't eat up all your mana. That's fine. Borderland Ranger, obviously good. Wingcrafter seems good. Target creature you control gets what? Protection from the color of my choice for a turn. This thing, you can, like, do all sorts of shenanigans with guys coming into play. Guy's fine. Fine, all of this is fine. So this is if a guy, whenever a creature dies, it's Falcon Wrath Noble as a guy. It's a 0/1, but that ability has proven itself to be retarded even when it's not on a 2/2 flyer. The only other thing I'm thinking about is like Wingcrafter or Borderland Ranger or something. But I like the idea of just keeping this guy around and doing things with him. Barter and Blood. Each player sacks 2 creatures. That's pretty good if I decide to hold back, and kind of fits into my Demonic Rising shenanigans plan. Whenever this thing attacks, I don't like that on the creature that has it. A bunch of people sack their stuff. Bounce is good. Oh, damn. Intimidate whenever it deals combat damage. Oh, wow. That seems really good. That seems like a trick. I don't know. I really don't think that getting somebody to play out all their creatures and then making them sack all of them is a bad plan. So I'm going to try that. And do I get to move into another color yet? 5 cost, draw a card, flyer. That seems good. Target player, discard. That's good. Reach. Okay, that's stupid. Enchanted creature doesn't untap. So it's like Ice Cage, except worse, right? Return another creature. Can't attack or block unless Soul Bond. That sucks. Okay, yeah, I'll try the flyer. Sorry, I guess a bit of a cough there. Yeah, it's a flyer, you draw a card. I mean, you gotta put some flyers up, right? There's angels everywhere. Whenever a creature dealt damage by this dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. So there's a 3/5 that they can't have little guys blocking it. That's kinda cool. It kinda just means he's like a 3 power unblockable guy, unless I decide to make him do something else. There's also Bone Splinters and Driver of the Dead. Driver of the Dead's really cool. Let's see, cost sort. I kind of just like Bone Splinters in this situation. I don't know. Maybe I can find something crazy to do with this. Bone Splinter seems pretty useful. I don't love this guy's ability. I don't know, but this is sack a guy and they die. You kind of need to be able to kill the bombs, right? I feel like removal is going to be hard to find for the giant horrible things that are coming at me. That seems good. Oh, I really want that card, but just for my own formats. Draw 3 cards and put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. That's fine. There's a red removal spell. And a... seems like a good one. Oh, it kills flyers and hits players in the face. When this dies, you mill them a lot. Creatures other than target creature this turn. A lot of interesting stuff. I kind of like the idea of just putting this on some stuff and beating with it. So I'll try that, right? Kind of wanted to take Thunderbolt. That seems fine if I'm black. But that's kind of removal-y. It's a good question. This is really aggressive, and this is not as aggressive, but can cause some troubles. I guess I don't really have a 3-slot yet. I wonder if black aggro town is like a really good idea. Exile target creature you control. Oh, is this not something that I'm supposed to take? Whenever something comes into play, something crazy happens. I feel like that could have some serious effects. This is one of the marquee. I don't even know if I'm blue. Counter target spell if it's the second one. Target player loses X, and you gain X, where X is the. It's okay. That's fucking terrible. Swamp Walk, that could be a problem. Counter target spell. I don't. Am I gonna get into another color? Am I gonna get into green? I haven't really gotten into blue yet. This card is cool if you have something giant, but I don't know. I don't have that yet. It could just be Burn Town, though. I'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm really worried about all these Swamp Walkers. This guy is stupid. Creatures get reach. I guess reach is pretty good if green's going to be a thing. Because there are angels everywhere, right? Let dies destroy a land. Yeah, sure. Intimidate as long as you have no other creatures. Great. Unholy Strength. Enchanted creature loses flying? Really? That's a card? Oh my god. This is all terrible. A Ghostly Touch, I guess? No, I'll take this black thing. There's that weird bounce thing. I guess if I can find some crazy come into play. I like this Snare the Skies. I think you gotta be, if you're not a color with flyers, you gotta be a color that can deal with flyers. Grounded doesn't deal with flyers. It just makes a flyer into a defender, so I'm not even worried about that crap. And when this dies, mill a guy 5. Okay. So far, we're not that excited about anything we've done. We have this thing. It's kind of cool. That if I reset the board very quickly, target opponent exiles cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a non-land card. Cast that card without paying its mana cost. That's not very reliable. Unblockable 3/1s are pretty broken. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card if. Love those ifs. Look at these angels. God, white is a problem. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, if I decided I'm in, like, blue, kind of want to force my way into white, but I think white's getting a cut. Let's take Latch. Man, 2/4 flying lifelink. Really? How does anyone deal with that? That's retarded. Don't pass me another one. Return all not. Isn't this worth money right now? Devastation Tide. It's in that deck, right? I think I'm trying to build that white-blue miracle deck because it's just clearly the best deck there is. Don't tell me if it's worth money or anything. Plus, that's just good to reset the board. Devastation Tide. Oh, it's only $1. Actually, I think Stern Mentor is better. It's the one that just lets you all of a sudden win the game. Let's see. Return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. So I would do that for 1 at a blue. I mean, it kind of works in my deck. That being said, I think milling people just is a thing. Aggravate's supposed to be really freaking good, huh? Oh well, I'm pushing blue. Blue. Now black's getting cut for no reason. Whenever another human enters the battlefield, untap this thing. What's my human count? Is it good? And I may tap or untap a permanent. I mean, that guy's just fine by himself, huh? Lifelink Soulbond guy, that's cool. Oh, no. That's good, too. Okay, let's take the tapper, untapper. That's fine. I think his ability is not even necessary. And am I liking this black anymore? When this dies, put... Oh, this is like the smaller, crappier... You know what, just don't even let me form a sentence right now. I was gonna say this guy's like Grave Titan. And I guess you must get up to 6 mana in this format, right? I'm willing to try it. Exile target creature. Okay, so do I have any abilities for that? When it dies, that's not a comes into play ability. When it dies, that's a comes into play ability. Soul Bond is theoretically it comes into play ability. Why are there all these death triggers in black if it doesn't? I have nothing but death triggers, so this does like nothing for me. Ah, Gloom Widow got reprinted. That's good. It's like that guy draw a card or Bounce Town. Or Flying Death Touch guy. Flying Death Touch guy is probably the pick. Yeah. That card is useful. Oh boy. More stupid angels. Tap a creature if it's a zombie. Great, what's my zombie count? It's probably wicked high, and that card exists. Yep. Although I'm not playing all of those, so I guess it's not that big a problem. Alright, so that stupid thing. Tap a creature. Oh, that card's good. I was gonna say take Spectral Prison, but it seems like the cantripping Frost Breath is a good idea if I can find more cheap spells. Yeah, let's try that. Frost Breath is great. I kind of like this guy. I like how aggressive he is, and I think it fits what I'm trying to do now. Ping a guy, bounce 2 things, counter a spell. I guess ping a guy. I don't know, this seems pretty okay. Counter a creature spell, then get a flyer. Yeah, I like that a little better than ping. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, regenerate Death Touch. That's good. So let's hide this green. Let's hide this, what do we have, like a red card? Hide that. It's a fire-breathing piece of crap. A 2-1, which seems fine. I don't know, I think like bears are probably going to be fine in this format. If equipped creature is a human or an angel, of course. Only benefit those stupid things. 2 and a blue on tap a creature. Whatever. Creatures with flying are good. I might even play Mental Agony. That card seems fine. A little foil bounce there. The thing I really want to see is that, what, the blue bird that when it comes into play you bounce a guy. That would be a reason to have taken that bounce spell, dude. Oh well. So what's my kill looking like? We got Bone Splinters. We got Barter. I got some stuff. See, this is cool because we have sack creatures and then we have stuff that when they die it's cool. Like, I'd be okay with sacking that. That. I wouldn't terribly mind sacking these if I'm ahead on life. Our opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Life loss is different from... Life loss is different from damage. No, I guess, does this just gain life? I need a ruling on this. Or our opponent loses life. I'm gonna ask a judge. I should know this already. Alright, stop making fun of me for not knowing it. Does life damage count as life loss for exquisite blood? If that card says all of my creatures have lifelink, it's good. What else would I take? Another blood artist is kind of cool. Oh, so exquisite blood is just damage causes loss of life. That's what I figured. So exquisite blood is like pretty good because I'm dealing damage. Not to mention that this would be, oh, it like totally hangs out with Soul Cage Fiend. All right, cool. That's what I thought. I wonder what banishing strokes are going for right now. There's another one of these goddamn things. Alright, I can sack my creatures and do stuff. That seems pretty good. I don't really see anything else in this pack. Somebody else gets banishing stroke. Target creature gets -. Oh, a kill spell, huh? Yeah, that's got to be the way to go. I don't know. This is kind of whenever target opponent reveals her hand. So at sorcery speed, I can sack my own guys to demolish a hand. Like, that seems really good. I don't even know. Am I wrong? I have some sack effects. It kind of parties up with Blood Artist. Still, straight up kill spells. I'm gonna need them. Sack a creature, make this bigger. Alright. I might do it. I kind of like the idea of taking that. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, this can beat. That could help me get really aggressive. I have a pretty decent stack of creatures for this. That might actually be the pick. Ghostly Touch still seems like it's not that big a deal. I do like Wingcrafter. This thing's like whatever. I mean, maybe I should have more sack outlets, but it seems like just beating with guys is fine. Although I could make a giant Bloodthoe Connoisseur and trigger Demonic Rising. Sack a creature. What else dies and I'm happy about it? What else was I thinking about taking? Yeah, alright, I'll take this guy. No, I want a 3/3 flyer whenever I play a creature. What am I, stupid? Whenever I control exactly one creature, that sucks. When a tainted creature dies, get it back. It's not unreasonable, but this is just another flying Death Touch guy. So, let's get there. Driver of the Dead with converted mana cost 2 or less. That gives me 1, 2, 3 options. That's not terrible. Let's see. Bounce some shit. Angel Land. Have 3 untapped humans I control. I don't think that's going to happen, right? Type Sword. Human count is at 3. We'll take this guy and try to find some other cheap dudes. Why is this still here? I'm just going to, like, hate it. Bounce and all that shenanigans. Yeah, no, I'm not passing another. This card is ridiculous. I can't do much about it. It's too big. Alright, pro zombies might be a problem. Not that anyone's really going to run that main. That's annoying, but who cares? Double block. Wowie zowie. And that card sucks. Okay. Algeist. Creatures of power less than it. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, Bone Splinters. Cool. Another Soul Cage Fiend. Although there's another one of these things. I actually think my 3 slot is way too big, and I want another draw a card flyer. As cool as I think Soul Cage Fiend is. Anything with 3 power for 3 mana, I usually think is good. Okay, so if I had to build this deck, I don't want to do the Intimidate plan. I like having all these little guys, and I guess, I don't know. I like a lot of the cards I took. That sucks. Crippling Chill, that's good. That's good. That's fine. The 1/4 isn't blowing my mind, unless I had some sort of tap effect for it, but I guess it's not terrible. Obviously, flyers and 3/2s are good. Driver of the Dead doesn't really have enough targets for it to be good. Although I did spin the Corpse Traders, which I kind of still want to try. It's converted mana cost 2 or less. 1, 2, 3 options. Yeah, sorry guy, I don't think you make it in. Counter spell, okay. I got that guy. Whenever this creature, yeah, I know. Maybe Blood Cage Connoisseur, I don't know. Exquisite Blood, flyers. Polluted Dead still seems a little lame. Unhallowed Pact. Don't think I'm gonna need it. I don't want this guy, or the red thing, or Polluted Dead. That's all seems good. That all seems good. Yeah, definitely way too many playables. We're gonna have to figure out exactly what our plan is. think our plan is to beat the hell in and not stop. I don't really know. I kind of want to run Tormentor's Trident for that plan. My plan is to keep hitting people in the face with my cards. Oh, I gained 7 life. Oh my god. Thank you, Angel. Merciful Angel giving me 7 life. Does Bone Splinters have cool art now? Not really. This is drawn by that same guy who drew what? That other kill spell that I think looks stupid. All his art looks the exact same. Hear that, Nisham? The worst ham. The worst ham. I don't hate this deck. I think it's kind of interesting. I'll probably immediately lose, but at least I got enough kill spells I can deal with stuff. I heard this format does not have a lot of kill spells. Okay, so no white. Can't even hide it. Alright, get out of here, card window. I'll leave it up. A lot of black cards. So both Bone Splinters make it. Screw that. 2 1s are good. I kind of feel like I need some early game, and there it is. Blood Artist plus Blood Throw Connoisseur seems like a decent little party, but I don't have Undying guys like crazy, you know? So this thing, I don't know how much use it gets. I'm going to put that aside along with this stupid thing. Regenerate a guy and give it Death Touch. Obviously a cool trick. That, honestly, I could make this card work. I just wonder if it's worth. I gotta spend 2 cards in order to grab a guy from a guy. And there's a lot of bounce that I've seen so far, so what's the point? Corpse Traders, I kind of want to try. I really like the idea of it. Driver of the Dead, I don't think makes the cut, though. It's only got 3 targets. Yeah, even though that card is good. I'd love to run Mental Agony. Lately, I really like Discard. People keep not expecting to get discarded on. Actually, you know, with people trying to get up to these giant angels, maybe that's splash against white. I want to see. I do want to run everything as lifelink. Well, it's only if they do damage to a guy. Huh. So that's better than just straight lifelink. Maybe this is being silly. Although I do have 2 Soul Cage Fiends. Anything else going to make them just straight lose life? It's whenever an opponent loses life. Wait. Does Blood Artist plus Exquisite Blood make a... No, it's whenever a creature dies. Yeah. Because then they'll lose... Every time a creature dies, they'll lose a life, and I gain 2 life. It's interesting, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't first pick that. It does seem that, like, when something's getting through, though, I'm pretty happy. Okay, I think I can make this into a thing. It just means I can be very reckless with my guys, and another kill spell. The bounce is interesting. Again, another way to maybe set that up. Whenever another human enters the battlefield, yeah, that's gotta happen. He's just a tapper. This is just that other thing I like, and that's an unblockable 3-1. This wins games. These guys fly. I really want to run this, and that leaves me room for exactly 1 card. 1 card, ladies and gentlemen, 1 card. Okay, we have a couple options. We have Angel's Tomb. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it's a 3/3 flyer. Very aggressive. The discard seems fine and kind of on par with my aggressive shenanigans right now. I have a guy that helps me do stuff. Turn target creature I control and target creature I don't control, which I can use in tandem with... I have like no comes into play effects that I see, except for Soul Bond and these guys. It's not bad, it's just not great. I can make it easier to sack this guy. I don't think there's anything else I need to sack. That guy's already gonna help me sack stuff. Really, I kind of just want to play another guy. I guess preferably a guy I can put that on, who has a decent body on him. This is kind of like removal, but I'm going to be tapping out a lot. Okay, I'm leaning towards Driver of the Dead, just for having a fine body and the potential to get back Blood Artist. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Should I even be running this? Do I have enough ways to get stuff out of the way? Maybe I do need to run the Blood Throw Connoisseur just so I can set up Demonic Rising. Though I can always just get really aggressive in throwing my guys at a guy if I rip that thing. Actually, Angel's Tomb kind of fits into this plan better because it's a creature that isn't a creature. Am I crazy? Is that crazy? That might be crazy. Last card, baby. What is it? Is there any tap effects? Oh, I guess that plus Stern Mentor is a problem for people. So I think that's my only real tap effect there. With that guy, if I soul bond it up, we can keep untapping it and tapping another guy. Could be double tapping. Seems too not aggressive enough, you know. More stuff should have that thing I just said. Alright, I guess I'm gonna run this, but I don't. It's a 1/1. I don't really have anything I want to sack to it at all. So I'm not gonna run it. I'm gonna run Driver of the Dead and it's gonna be fine. Add the lands, suggest the lands. Let's get a couple more. I don't know. Let's see. Double black, double black. Okay, maybe I can go Dune Dune. There's only one double blue card. And, yeah! This should be okay, right? I'm obviously playing something wrong. Thinking about putting Exquisite Blood in so that... Do I have any aggressive guys that... I guess if this... Well, if that's out and I have Exquisite Blood on the table... You know, I kind of want to try that instead. I'm trying to see. Can I just get in for like a shit ton of... That with Exquisite Blood on the table? Forget about it. These have flying. This has flying. Yeah, I want to try with this. Forget Driver of the Dead. 14 creatures. Do I have secret creatures at all? Now I'm thinking that this isn't enough creatures, but kill spell. This thing can make a creature, and I have some pretty okay ways to take things off the table. Bone Splinters and Corpse Traders. I guess I don't love Bone Splinters. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens.